Well, if wedding cakes aren't your thing, how about a little boxing? Based on the massive success of their Bantamweight bout in May. So successful, in fact, that Kat and I both lost our voices screaming for the star attraction on the night. Calicoda Boxing are back in Cape Town, and tonight they bring in the heavyweights for a heavyweight explosion. We are so happy to have one of our favorite sons back, Carlos Spencer. Of course, we put him through his paces before his boxing last year, but in May. Dude, you're back again. Why aren't you boxing this year? Before you answer that, Kevin KO Kid Lerena also joins us. He will be boxing tonight. Carlos, you couldn't be tempted to get back into the ring?
First of all, good morning. Let's look. I've been busy on the road this last 3 months with work, and so the boxing's had to take a bit of a backward step. So hopefully next year. I want to start training back in January, and hopefully I can get back into the ring maybe a couple of times next year, but we'll just have to see how work plans out.
Last year's event, or in May's event, massive success. Of course, that sets the scene for an incredible tournament tonight. What can we expect this evening, bro?
Oh, no, I think it's going to be awesome. Obviously we had Calicoda Promotions after the last event was successful, and now this one, obviously, the heavyweight explosion. So, well done to Calicoda for organising this event again, and obviously, the main goal is to bring boxing back into Cape Town and get these title fights here and show off these guys like Kevin Lerena and these young up-and-coming stars. So well done to them. So we're looking forward to tonight. There's going to be some good contests.
Kevin, the current African cruiserweight champion, you've had a meteoric rise for a young boxer. I was watching some of your YouTube clips from when you were a teenager. Awe-inspiring. I understand you could have had a career in rugby. What drew you to the boxing, man?
I'll be honest with you, rugby didn't work out for me. It was something that I was very passionate about. I was fortunate enough to go to a good school like Cairns, but it didn't work out. And when I turned pro for boxing, I just never looked back. I had a good team behind me, Team Smith, and it's like a brotherhood, They nurture you in your career. It's more than just boxing trainers and managers. So I've never looked back, and so the boxing's taken off, and I'm very grateful.
Now, of course, you live for tournaments like tonight. What are you expecting tonight? How's the training been going?
I train hard all the time throughout the year, so from each fight, I just keep progressing. That's in order to be the best, you just got to keep going, staying in the gym, so when the tournaments come, that's your exam, So it's basically, tonight's the exam, and then I go execute. So.
I like the sound of that. Carlos, from an outsider's perspective, what can we expect from Kevin tonight?
I think Kevin's going to clean him up, to be honest. No, I've seen Kevin fight and spar, and his dedication. He's a professional, as I said, he's one of the rising stars of South African boxing, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how he's going to go. But I know Kevin, and I know the hard work he puts in, and I'm expecting a big effort from Kevin tonight.
A couple of other fighters that stand out for you tonight. What have our fans got in store, do you think?
I think it's great. They've got there's obviously a couple of bouts on tonight besides Kevin's, and I just think it's going to be tremendous. After the last event and what you saw, I think tonight, there's obviously a couple of rematches. The other big one, obviously, Elvis and what's his name? Osborne is going to be a big one. Big Osborne, 132 kgs. He's a big boy. So
kind of about the same size as the guy you fought in the last tournament, yeah? Well, Kevin, I have to ask, because we've got a lot of youngsters watching the slot. This is actually our youth sports slot, and I think you're probably one of the most inspiring young athletes I've seen, and I really do urge you to do a little search on YouTube. What has boxing taught you as a young man? I can see you have clearly a very good head on your shoulders. The discipline is there. What have you picked up from boxing,
Thank you for the compliment. Boxing is a lot about hard work and dedication. You got to put the hours in the gym, just like any sport, rugby, golf. You got to put the hours in, and like I said, each fight's going to come, and that's your final exam. But before that, you got to prepare for it. And it's just about training. It's taught me a lot. It's taught me to be confident within myself, but to not be arrogant. But you got to have that certain amount of confidence. I mean, you're going into a ring to fight. It takes a certain kind of man. You got to have a little bit of guts to do that. But it's really humbled me, because boxing is a sport that separates the boys from the men, and it's that simple.
Oh, man, the lads in Smith's gym are sitting there right now. Gentlemen, thank you so much. No doubt I will lose my voice all over again. But good luck tonight. I don't think you need it, but enjoy it. Savor the moment. We know Southern Sun's an awesome venue for the boxing. And again, a big shout-out to Calicoda. I think this is what Cape Town needs. Kevin Lerena and, of course, Carlos Spencer fighting. Well, not fighting tonight, but I'm sure in spirit is going to be out there. You want to get down and see a heavyweight explosion. Kat, has this got you a little bit pumped up, bro? Are you remembering May?
Espresso Youth Sport, brought to you by Deep Heat. Warms pain away.